There, YouTube fans. This is the Real Creepy Dollman here. I'm back with an all-new episode. It is February the 9th of 2019. Time is now 11:36 a.m. Now, the Real Creepy Dollman's come back to say something to explain to the fans. I didn't mean to let them down by rebuilding Jamie the Possessed Witch Doll, but there is a time limit and a timeline to finish this doll before March the 1st of 2019, which is actually the 1-year anniversary of Jamie the Possessed Witch Doll's big debut coming up soon, by next month. I was more afraid I wouldn't meet the deadline. Now, I had nobody, I'll repeat, nobody to film me shooting a live episode. And I didn't really mean to disappoint the YouTube fans and let down the Real Creepy Dollman fans with what I have done. I've decided to go back and rebuild the doll early myself. Now, I didn't pay nobody to fix the doll. I rebuild the whole doll from scratch. I'll start off where I fixed the doll first, in the worst condition that this doll's been. Now, in the upper part where the shoulder is connected to this head, now this head is detachable. Her head is about that much porcelain from the body, like that, close to the cotton balls of her boobs, that had to be restitched back on. But let's go back to say that the shoulder was the first piece I repaired, and what I had to do is stitch it back together again. And next, what I had to do is I decided to reattach the head second, and I had to reroute this whole thing to go on the body, because I could not put a hole through the body so easily. Since the body was so packed and tight, there was no way for the big needle I had to penetrate and go through the body. So what I had to do is reroute a piece of rope thread, like it's sort of like a rope thread that you would find off a fishing line, and wrap it around and go a certain way. I had to go around and tie it off underneath this part, go down and loop it around, and go underneath the arm of the doll, and to go around the doll, and did the same to the back, go all the way down and loop it around through the hole in the back of the doll, and brought it down and loop it around, and did it through here and brought it down. Next, I had to make a decision. Should I glue her boobs on, or should I sew them on? Because they are cotton balls. I decided to stitch them on instead of gluing them. Glue to me is a little bit messy, so what I did was stitch them back on, so she may have more holes in her body than what she needed for it to be finished. And then the next thing I did, I changed the color of the shoes because I couldn't find a match, thanks to the young lady who gave me the wrong color at the Michael's store. I had to get a different color. So what it is, this is a metallic, sort of like a metallic black. It'll have a little bit of a glitter shine to it, so it's going to look different than the original. So I had to repaint the shoes and retouch them up. So what you're seeing, that the feet were fully restored and back to being normal. But that's not all. I decided to race because I knew that I wouldn't make it in time on the 1-year anniversary of bringing Jamie the Possessed Witch Doll back in time. And March the 1st of 2019 is her 1-year anniversary, is why I decided to bring her back early. So I had to give an apology to all the YouTube fans, all the real die-hard, Real Creepy Dollman fans from around the world, why I decided to jump ahead instead of wait. The reason why I said it again, I'll repeat a second time, why I have the problem is I couldn't find a cameraman, including the Real Creepy Ghost Hunter Jr. did not want to do his part by shooting the video, so I had to do it solo. I was going to do it solo, but I figured, how would I do it solo? It wouldn't be so easy to set the camera up a certain way on the smartphone. So I decided to do is go ahead and just fix the doll and not show it rebuild. So I apologize to all the fans. To make up for that little error and make up for that loss, the Real Creepy Dollman will have to build another doll for this live episode coming up next. At the 230 is restored, I will rebuild a new doll in its place. So I'm going to make a whole new doll. If I have to buy a new doll, I will get a new doll. If not, I'll get a doll that's falling apart and refix it myself. And you will see me do it live. Now another thing I want to show you, what I've done is I refilled out this part, because this part, remember last time she didn't have no padding here, so what I did was fill it up with cotton and then brought it back to looking normal. But that's not all. There was another little show off that was showing that there's another one down here I just finished. Now you see Jazmine has a new look too. This is not Jazmine's original look on her lips. I had to change the color for one reason and one reason only, because the Real Creepy Doll Man couldn't find the right color to match the collar. Now Jazmine's lips are actually the same color as Cheyenne's is, but I decided I changed the color because I could not find the color. Thanks to the young woman at Michael's, you know, she decided to give me the wrong color, so I decided to go with a different color anyway. I like this color better. It is a lipstick red, and I have made the doll look totally different from other people who has the original. Does this devalue the doll? Yes, it does. But I have to restore the doll in her pristine condition. The only thing are not restored now are the eyelashes. It has to be repainted, as well as the hand has to be refixed. Now I have to sculpt a new hand in order to make that out of porcelain, but that will be in the near future for that project for Jazmine. Meaning I will not touch Jazmine any more than what I have her now. And I decided to come back for this reason. And I apologize again to all the YouTube fans and all the diehard Real Creepy Doll Man fans who have done this ahead of time, because the anniversary is coming up soon of Jamie the Possessed Witch Doll. So I decided to jump ahead. So I hope all the fans can forgive me, and I'll have to rebuild another doll instead. But let's go back to the finale of Jazmine over here and say, do you like the lips? Because I'm going to say this to all the fans, do you like the new look of Jazmine? I'm the one that painted her lips, and I retouched them up myself, even better than a doll doctor would ever do. The lips might be a little off on one side, but other than that, it is perfect to me. Now let's go back over here, Jamie the Possessed Witch Doll, before we close out here. And I'll say this to all the fans, keep watching for more new episodes to come from the Real Creepy Doll Man, and please subscribe today to see further new episodes from the Real Creepy Doll Man. Don't forget to hit that little bell when you subscribe to the Real Creepy Doll Man. This is Real Creepy Doll Man saying goodbye, and God bless you all.